A tornado tore through western Massachusetts, and as they so often do, that storm devastated homes and lives, but also brought communities together to help each other rebuild. Now, two people have chronicled those experiences in a new book, Springfield Tornado, Stories from the Heart. I have that book in my hand right now. I'm actually looking forward to reading it since I'm from that area myself. We're happy to have the authors of that book, Lorettajo Kapinos and Shawn Morse, with us via Skype this morning. Thank you for joining us, both of you. What was your motivation for writing this book, and did you learn anything along the way?
I was motivated to write this book because I wanted to help our community heal and to talk about the stories and to remember the trauma that they went through. I think there's a lot to be learned for other people to hear what someone has been through. And I was definitely inspired by Shawn and his work on his website.
Shawn, is there, I was going to say, is there any particular story that you came across that just immediately stuck out to you and will stick in your mind?
Yes, there's a 9-year-old girl, Jennifer. She was in the path of the tornado, and just to hear from a child's perspective and hear what she went through and all the stuff she had to prepare for after, it was just amazing, all the stuff she had to do and she went through.
Loretta, I have to imagine that a lot of the feelings that you came across when you're doing the research for this were disbelief, because storms like this just don't happen very often at all in this part of the country.
That was a common theme through every single story that's in this book. Tornadoes don't happen in western Massachusetts, so nobody was really heeding the warnings, and everybody really was taken by surprise, even the people in charge of responding to the disaster.
And Shawn, what's the response been to the book so far? Has it been received well by many there in western Massachusetts?
Oh yes, quite well. Everyone can't wait to get their hands on it.
All right, Loretta, Shawn, thank you very much for joining us this morning and for chronicling some of these stories. You know, sometimes it's kind of cathartic. You go through a book like this, you look at some of the stories after a big storm, and it helps to put some of this behind you, and hopefully that's what they're doing in Western Mass right now. Maria, over to you.
Absolutely, good for them. All right, thank you, Eric. So we want to know how